Hey guys, it's Skulker3 and welcome to part 18 of... part 18 of Let's Play Neutopia. Sorry I didn't upload any videos last week, but there was stuff going on and basically I didn't have like a weekend session of recording, which I'm liking to do, like where I record on the weekend and then I upload through the week. It's just easier really, all things considered, pretty much at least. And so yeah, New Year's and stuff was pretty good for me. Didn't really do that much, just went and visited my grandparents. It was visiting my grandparents. There were a lot of puzzles done for those few days. But yeah, it was really cool. I got like a new bag, which is really quite cool looking. I would show you, but it's nowhere near and there's no real point. Why did I say I'd show you? I don't know. Lack of things to say, quite probably. Sorry about that. I just got up to close the door and then sat down again. So, you know, if you randomly heard me moving somehow, then that's why. So, we're heading off to the second crypt or labyrinth or dungeon or whatever you want to call it of the Sky Sphere. Which is not as bad as the second one. No, not as bad as the first one even. And actually I say that in the next part. You see, I know what I say in the next part, because as I explained in the next part, I recorded the next part before I recorded this part. In terms of commentary, at least. If you go north from here, you will find the Shrine of the Sky. The strongest sword is kept in the Shrine of the Sky. You must have that sword. Indeed I must, but I can't have it now. And yet I still get the feeling that I go and look for it, but... I think there's... From here, the Shrine of the Sky would actually be to the east. So he really misleads you. But yeah. Just gonna make sure I don't go anywhere really weird and forgot to edit it out. Well, there's some stairs. Hello, random dude. How you doing?
There's a strong barricade around the chamber where Death is living. Go east from here and then use the stairway to get to the labyrinth.
Yeah, I think I head over to the labyrinth now, so that's all good. Get out of the way, you jelly vampire thing. I don't know. These guys are really weird looking. And are they pigs? No, I'd say that... I don't know. I'd say they're baboons, but I'm not certain. It's really hard to tell what these enemies are sometimes. Just random things. Here's a guy. How you doing?
Greetings, Jazita. What a long way you have traveled. Do you have the strongest shield? If not, it will be most difficult to reach Death's chamber.
Why is everyone sounding so weird in this part? I don't know, maybe I'm just wanting to change my voices slightly. Seriously, that cloud's eyes are really weird. They're quite terrifying. And he can fire from wherever. I'm just not saying fire. Because, you know, it's launching it, and it is the fire itself. Here's a giant fly guarding the stairs we need to climb, which I think we already climbed before. But you know, it's always good to show all the directions to the crypt anyways, or the labyrinth, or whatever you want to call it. Here's some I almost said ghost wizards there, but they're actually goat wizards. Or ram wizards, I suppose. And yeah, it's written, the strongest shield is so useful now, because, you know, those beams do a lot of damage. So if you just, basically if you face the enemy, then they don't hit you, so it's all nice. Kaboom! But that did nothing. I'm sorry I keep bombing everything, but you know, it's what you do in games like this sometimes. You just every now and then think, that looks suspicious. Bomb! Oh, unnecessary. Oh well. I think we got some bombs and a medicine of vitality in here, so that's pretty nice. And I take the opportunity to heal myself as well, which is always beneficial, as they say in absolutely no language whatsoever, as why would anyone pronounce it beneficial? I don't know, man. I'm not from that country of which I spoke, which I didn't actually spoke. I said it didn't exist, didn't I? Oh well. I'm just saying random things here because I can't really say anything. I'm just walking through places we've been before, I think. Or actually, we may not have been here yet. Yeah, the trails of fire are very useful at times. Just trap enemies in a corner and then repeatedly burn them to death. Always fun. What more could you want in a power-up, really? Or an item, or whatever you want to call it. Here's a dude who's a pirate.
Be quick now, son. The last crypt is only a short way off. The medallion awaits you. Build a bridge of rainbow drops over the small island and take charge.
Can do! I'm not sure why he called the sun, but Whatever. Maybe he's our long-lost father. Maybe Jazita has father issues. You never know. He never talks. Maybe there's a reason. A deep psychological reason he never talks. Or maybe it's just because, you know, very few video game protagonists talk. Sorry, I'm trying to think over an issue that I raise in the next part. Sorry, I'll stop. This is kind of messing with my head. You should know that you must have certain special equipment in order to fight death. Without the strongest shield, sword, and armor, you will be a sitting duck. More like a raving duck, am I right? Well, yes, I did think that up at the time of seeing it, and have remembered it ever since. Why do you ask? Is Goat Wizard again? Dropping money for our deeds? So, yeah, the rest of this part is just going to find the crypt. There's finding the crypt. Then there's a glitch, which is kind of like the one in Lost Winds where I couldn't get out of the door. These things are really scary, actually, now that I look at them closer. Because, you know, I used to look at them and I thought they were like weird fairies or something. No, it's really annoying because everything I say I bring up in the next part, but I've already said it, but then it's not here yet, so you don't... He continues to control his remaining goons from his perch in the climactic castle. Please collect the remaining medallions before he can do more harm to our wasted land. Can do, Mr. Random Guy, who I think we talked to about 5 minutes ago. Or maybe less than, but fairly recently nonetheless. Sorry, I'm kind of tired and I don't know why. So, I've got to try and get out of having to do doing the extended projects, which is basically you choose a topic of whatever you want and then you have to write a huge essay about it and do a presentation. But I have to try and get a way out of that. There's a bell of the sky which can break the seal of the climactic castle. Death is hidden it somewhere in the labyrinth and it will be difficult to find. Oh dear. Anyways, I have to try and get out of that because I'm not going to have the time to do it. And even if I do have the time to do it, I'm not exactly going to be able to write much about it. Here's a monk who just sends you back to the old woman at the very start of the place. And so yeah, he's actually quite useful for me later on, but you don't see that because I edited out off screen, or I edited out from off screen, because basically I didn't actually do anything. Later on, like, I find the entrance to the crypt, and I originally decided to go and try to find the strongest sword, but you can't do that until you've gone into the crypt anyways, so I just wasted time, so I edited that out, and it's all good. In here you have a save woman, and I just edited that out because I used it to fully heal and go out of the game and come back in, and you know, it's all just a convoluted mess of saving and healing, and yeah. It really annoys me how far Jazita gets knocked back by every single attack. No matter what, it's get hit by an enemy, boom, fly back. Get hit by a projectile, boom, fly back. Get looked at in the wrong way. Doesn't happen because, you know, enemies are always looking kind of towards the screen, actually. Actually, no, not really. The piece that once symbolized our country can never return unless you save the princess. The medallions are the sum of our founders' wisdom and love, but are useless without her. The princess alone has the ability to use the medallion's powers. She must be saved. I'm sure she must, but we're not going to do it because we don't know who she is. No, of course we're going to. In here's a potion salesman, and in fact the glitch I mentioned before. The good doctor... And then I get stuck. I get stuck behind this guy and I can't get out, as you can see. I tried stabbing him, I explode, and then I just give up, and I have to reset the thing. Here we go! Right, so only 1 minute left of the video. It's kind of weird doing post-commentary, I have to say, because you're watching... I already did this, and then I'm having to watch everything I did and then talk about it afterwards. Even though I had, like, some thoughts of what I would say while I was doing it. It's really quite weird. More baboon guards trying to stop me from getting to places I need to go. So, yeah, this is up towards the crypt now. Screen obvious edit in 3, 2, 1, now! Yeah, you see, very obvious edit. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Why did I leave? I think I got intimidated. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next part, which is almost 30 minutes long, and it's the entire of the crypt. I will see you then, guys. Goodbye.